Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon. My name is Nefir Wizrais Abdillah and I am from Group 4. Here I am going to explain to you about my project called Check My Attendance. So without further ado, let's get into it. First, I'm going to explain to you about what is UI and UX. So UI stands for user interface. So it is basically a layout of an application such as where the button is placed, what text the users read, and any other interaction between the user and the application itself. While UX stands for user experience. So it is basically how what is the feeling the user feels when they are using an application. So is the application work smoothly or is it laggy and something like that. Next is wireframe. So wireframe is basically an initial design for layout of an application that demonstrates the sequence of display screen for each action, including the flow of the process. So what does this mean is basically this is the design step or before creating an application. So that the UI designer doesn't need to create an actual application to implement their design. They can just use any wireframe to simulate how the application works. So in this project, the tools I am used is Balsamiq wireframes. I am using Balsamiq to create my wireframe. And next is Flutter SDK. So this Flutter SDK is actually an open source plugin to create any mobile apps which can run in both Android and iOS. So I'm using Flutter SDK because it is easier than developing using Java only. And as the text editor, I'm using Visual Studio Code because this text editor supports the use of plugin, and in this case, I'm using plugin for Dart language, which is used by Flutter. And next, as the database, I'm using MySQL because MySQL can be both used in mobile application and web application. So I'm using MySQL rather than SQLite is because I can connect my web application using the MySQL database, which shares the same data as both from web application and mobile application. And next is Exam Web Server. I'm using this web server to simulate the server of my database, of course, so that I don't need to have an actual server to hosting my database. And here is the design of my application. As you can see here, this is the splash screen, which will show up first when the user open the application. And this is the home screen. The home screen is basically the main page of this application, which shows the device ID, the employee name, and the unit they were in, as well as the timesheet of each day. And next is scan page. So this is the page that will show when the user scan their code using QR code. And next is this bots notification alerts, which will show whether the user has checking in or checking out. And now that I've explained about the basic of this project, let me show you how the application works. So here is the interface of my phone, which as you can see here, I'm going to I'm going to navigate to my application. Sorry, a bit laggy, but here's the splash screen, and this is the main screen of this application. So let's say I'm an employee at a certain company, and I'm going to check my attendance in this day, which is 31 March of 2020. And here, so this application records my device ID, which is shown here as this random code. And this device ID is stored in this database. And this both device ID and user code is used to validate whether the user scan their code with their own phone, making it impossible for, let's say, an employee to scan another's code by using their phone, which can lead to a lot of problems such as false reporting and something like that. So here I'm going to demonstrate what if I scan QR code that is not mine. Let me open my phone. Here's my. Let's see. So this is code. This code is actually not my code. And let me try scan it with my device. What will happen? So an alert will be shown, which is written this device ID has a different code, meaning that I can scan this code using my device. But if I scan my code using my device here, it will checking in my time for the day. And as you can see here, is the checking in time. And it will also record it in the database here. 31 March 2020. Oh, let me review it. Here it is. So this data is the one that is shown in this table. So and not that the checking in button is disabled once the employee has checking in. And now let me try to checking out again. So let's just say that right now is 5 p.m. or something like that. And let me try to scan it. Using my own code, of course. Here it is. Oh, wait a minute. It's coming. Here it is. It will shown as success checking out here. That's it. And that's done. The day's work is finished so that the employee are ready to go to tomorrow's work. So I think that is all for my presentation, and I'm sorry if there is a lot of imperfection in my presentation, but I'd hope you are able to understand what I'm saying here. And that's it. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day.